But what I'm telling you, that everything that you'll see, including the energy and the telepathy and so on, doesn't need any parapsychological powers. Everything is just faults of our controlled rational thinking. Because I know the techniques of those who claim that they have parapsychological powers, I tell you that they're a bunch of liars. Here was a simulation of really our scientific way of thinking. Controlled group to experimental group. We controlled all the variables, and still it worked. But because we are actually challenging our rational thinking, we'll raise the bar even more to here and now, something that didn't happen yet and will happen now in front of our very eyes. I would like to ask somebody to volunteer. He can have a stage fright. He doesn't have to come here. He can stay in your seat. Who will volunteer? All of you have stage fright? No? What is your name, please? Aysen. Okay, nice to meet you. Aysen, you paid attention that nobody volunteered except you. Because, you know, they conducted once sort of a research about the greatest fear of all. They were sure that the fear of dying would be first. Fear of dying was second. Stage fright was first. That means that if we attend the funeral, we'll rather prefer being in the box than attending the eulogy. Anyhow, Aysen, I'm writing an obligation on your behalf. What will you say within 2 minutes, out of your free will, in spite of the fact that you know nothing about what you're going to say? But I'm writing it already. Okay? Aysen, this is the obligation and the prediction. I'm putting it here in front of your eyes. Pen is here. Now, please, you have to make sure that you keep your own free will. Don't let me trying to violate it. Don't let me to influence you, okay? Just keep your free will. And all of you will be the greatest controlled group ever that was responsible to make sure that the experiment is fair, that I don't try to influence him in any way, okay? Please pick any number that you'd like to, between 1 and 100. But before that, I would like you to pay attention to the point that maybe there are some automatic fixational numbers like 100, easy numbers like 10 or 1. It doesn't say that, it doesn't mean that you cannot use them. But after we raised these automatic numbers to our awareness, they are like 19 or 67 more rare numbers, okay? If you think that I mentioned certain numbers in order to influence you psychologically, just skip it. Okay, just bear it to your mind. Okay, please pick any number between 1 and 100. What did you pick? I wrote my prediction here. I don't have any.
I'm not saying.
What?
I'm not saying.
Are you introvert? Or? No. No, but I wrote my prediction, so just I don't have any influence on what written there. Just share with the people what did you pick.
20.
20. That's obvious. No, I'm just kidding. I'm asking you, is it final? You can stay with 20, but I suggest you to take into your consideration that 20 is an easy number. You know, we always count 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. And I said already 100. So it was quite obvious that you'll say 20 or something like that. So if I guess, it's not a guessing 1 out of 100. It's 1 out of 10. So it's not a big deal. If this explanation you accept it, you can change to any other number. If you don't accept it, you can stay with 20, whatever you want.
I'll stay with 20.
Yeah. But if you wanted to change, you can. You stay. Because you have a lot of friends here you can consult or no? You're sure about it? Okay. What the controlled group thinks. Is it fair? If somebody of you have some kind of suggestion to change or to stay with the number that he picked, please speak out loudly, but the final decision, you are the one that decided, okay? I saw somebody there that want to say something, no? Is it all right? Okay. Last question. If here 20 is written, will you say that it was obvious? Because in this case, change it now. You'll stick, okay. So you still, come on, please. Come on. I mean, you can change it also now. Some of you see that I don't try it in the last minute, okay? Please, Jason, I don't know, Ison,
Yep.
speak out loudly all the prediction. Start here, okay?
Okay, I predict that you will say, as if of a free will, but with no choice, the number 20.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, no, that was applause for me, but now applause to him because he was courageous enough to, okay. Give him a big round of applause. Okay. So, what is the common denominator of all the three examples that we started with? It was not a magic show. I wouldn't come from Israel just for this matter, and you won't pay all what you pay in order to have a magician here. Here was sort of a simulation and challenge on our controlled thinking, and the more we raised the bar, it still worked. And the more we raised our awareness of the necessity of controlled thinking, it didn't help. But the real common denominator is that if I revealed the secrets behind these demonstrations, you would have been very disappointed. But because I don't reveal, you are stuck with your frustration.